in the ultimate container gardening, I don't leave any time the container empty. So the very first thing you want to do is after uh, growing plants in the container, the following year you need to renew the dirt. So what I do is take half of the dirt away and fill it up with compost, some perlite, some vermiculite, mix it up really good so we got a new dirt. So as the spring set in, the very first thing I plant are cilantros right there. So you can see the cilantros are plants all over the edges without anything in them. At the same time, I put in few seeds of pansies on one of the side and few seeds of vinca flowers. And as soon as the first bulb sprouts from the ground of a lily, I take that bulb and I put it in this container. So I have a lily growing, I have cilantro growing which comes up pretty quickly, and then I have seed which will be sprouting very soon. The reason I put cilantro seeds are, as the cilantro plants come up, they protect the sprouts of pansies and vinca, because the insects don't want to come near cilantro because of the pungent smell. So you are enjoying the cilantro while this pansies and vinca are sprouting. As soon as phlox spring up in my garden, in my ground, I take one of the roots from that phlox and put it in the center of this thing. That's the main purpose of this container, is the phlox. Now this phlox is going to go about 2.5, 3 feet high and have a ray of flower until the end of fall. In the meantime, the pansies and vincas flowers are also going to grow. As soon as the lily withers away, I will take this bulb out and put it back into the ground. So now the planter will have three things: pansies, vinca, and phlox. Pansies and vincas leaves are so thick. As they grow more, they will protect the roots of this phlox and let the phlox really grow very, very high. At the same time, you're enjoying vinca because vinca will last more than the pansies. The pansies flower will last less because as the heat goes up and temperature goes up, they will die. So what I do is, any time there's a spent flower, this is not spent, anytime there's a spent flower, for example, right there, so I take a spent flower and put it back into the ground. I just stick it back into the ground. Same thing as soon as these plants die, I take them all and put it into the ground. Just dig up the dirt, put it back so they become part of the compost. So now at the end you will see vinca flower and all over, it'll cover up everything in the container, and the phlox will be going up 2.5 feet. So at the end of the season, when phlox is done, so I'll take the whole plant out and put the roots back into the ground, and of course get rid of the top section, and I take the vinca plants, all of it, and put it back into the dirt so that it can compost also during the winter season. Alright, so that's how I use my planter, and you can see I have lots of planter all over the place, and I try to use a lot of flowers which are singular, but I try to use the bigger parts for multiple production. Alright, enjoy it. Bye bye.